Drone mapping, Pix4D flight guidelines. When you arrive at your site, you'll need to run through a checklist before your flight to ensure the timing and conditions are right to get the results you want. 1. Check that the weather is calm and clear before you fly. Gentle rain and wind are okay. Don't fly if the rain will soak your drone or if the wind is heavier than 15 knots. If there is heavy fog or low cloud cover, you should wait for the sky to clear. 2. If needed, check that the tide is low and the current is slow. 3. Check that your drone batteries are charged, the SD card is formatted or has enough space remaining for your survey, and the drone propellers are properly installed. 4. Check that your Pix4D polygon will cover the area that you need surveyed. This may be different from what you saw on the map when you first designed the survey. If needed, you can adjust the polygon shape and size and resave before your flight. 5. Check your surroundings to make sure the flight path and elevation set in Pix4D will not put the drone in danger. The app does not know the height or location of potential obstacles. 6. If possible, conduct your flight from the shoreline. If anything goes wrong, it is always easier to recover your drone while on land. Boats move in the wind, have many obstructions, very little space, and cause magnetic disruption. If flying from shore is not possible, find or build a stable platform free from obstructions for takeoff. You can always choose to take off while the visual observer holds the drone above their head. If you do, make sure you review the sequence of events and clear communication beforehand. It's best to use safety glasses and gloves and always take off up and away from the boat to avoid personal injury or damage to the drone. Now you are ready to fly, and there are several steps required to do this effectively. First, make sure you always take off and land with the drone under your direct control, not with the Pix4D app. This means you will start and end every flight by using the DJI Go 4 or DJI Fly app. You can find a review of how to fly and use the DJI controls in Section 6. Once the drone is in the air and away from any obstructions, including the boat, you can switch to the Pix4D app. The drone will remain in place using the signal from your controller while you switch. Navigate to your Pix4D survey and press Start. The app will check the connection and then go through a checklist including battery level and SD card space. Once it has completed the checklist, you can press Start. If the app does not connect to your drone or fails to check one of the items on the list, try again. It doesn't always start perfectly, and on rare occasions, you may need to restart the app. Pix4D will fly the drone to the start location and then follow the transect lines. You should see a drone icon on your screen following the white lines. Each gray dot shows where a photograph has been taken. Watch the battery level and survey progress. When the survey has been completed, tap the pause button and switch back to the DJI app to fly the drone back manually. Pix4D can fly back automatically, but it does not have the capability to accurately land on a boat or the shoreline. If the battery reaches 30% before the survey is completed, you'll need to pause the survey and fly the drone back to switch out the battery. Otherwise, you may not have time to fly back safely and you risk losing the drone. With a new battery installed, you can relaunch following the same steps and the drone will return to the location where it ended the previous flight to finish the survey.